Valentino Rossi is the most famous motorcycle racer of recent times. The 9-time world champion has made an indelible mark on motorcycling and is one of few figures who truly transcends his sport. Earlier this year, one of Rossi's sponsors, Monster Energy, produced a YouTube series that offers an insight into the life and times of the man known as the Doctor. Born on the 16th of February 1979, Valentino Rossi was raised in Tavullia, a small town situated in the hills above Italy's Adriatic coast. His father, Graziano, was himself a racer of note. As a result, Vale was steeped in bikes from an early age and would go on to adopt his dad's race number, 46.
I started to have the idea to become a real rider when I arrived at the World Championship in '96.
This year marks Rossi's 21st season in Grand Prix racing. 11 of those have been spent at Yamaha Motor Racing, where Lynn Jarvis is managing director.
Well, you imagine if you put Tiger Woods together with Michael Jordan, together with Roger Federer, and put that combination on a motorcycle. He loves motorcycling, he loves to ride the bike, and I think that he's able to transmit that true passion and desire for what he does, and he's able then to communicate that to other people, and I think that's what people really appreciate.
Combining exceptional talent with the desire to entertain, Rossi's engaging, charismatic persona soon became a focal point for his legions of fans around the world.
Race always with the number 46. You know, also this is important for the fan, for recognize, and also the color, the yellow. I see a lot of young baby always love the 46, but because it's yellow, you know. So I think that is a lot of things together.
Towards the end of the 1990s and through the turn of the century, Rossi was generating headlines as much for his audacious post-race celebrations as for the victories themselves. After collecting world titles in the 125, 250 and 500cc classes, Vale again found success when the all-new MotoGP class launched in 2002. However, at the end of 2003, Rossi made a courageous career choice, switching from the all-conquering Honda team for whom he'd won 5 titles to arch-rivals Yamaha.
When he very first came to Yamaha, he said, you know, one of the most important things is I need to have fun. And that's also why he left his former team, because he wasn't enjoying enough. It became too much hard work.
He would go on to make an unforgettable debut for Yamaha at the first race of the 2004 season in South Africa.
The most special one was the Welcome 2004. The first victory with Yamaha, I think, is my most important victory in my career.
Rossi went on to win the 2004 championship and has since collected 3 more titles with Yamaha. Back in Tavullia, Valentino continues to hone his racing skills at a place known as the Ranch.
Every rider around the world have this dream to build and to have a private track where you can enjoy and where you can train.
The land on which the ranch has been built was originally acquired by Vale's father, Graziano.
I bought this land because I thought that maybe one day Valentino might like to create his own space to ride and practice. Somewhere like the places we always used to read about in America. Like the ranch of Kenny Roberts that we heard so much about all those years ago. But I have to say, I never thought that Valentino would develop it in quite the way that he has.
We concentrate very much on the track for have something very fast or very wide, something interesting. And for the rest, we try to conserve the taste of this place, you know? So this house is very, very old, so we try to modify, to improve, but remain more or less the same, you know? I think that when you arrive, it is a good place. Now the flat track is very famous. A lot of riders make the flat track because you improve the skills of the sliding and control the bike with the rear and also with the front. So for us it's very important because we need to train, but we cannot risk too much, you know? So at the end I think that the result is good.
The ranch has attracted considerable attention, especially from within the Grand Prix community.
A lot of riders from MotoGP, Moto2, Moto3 coming, minimum one time. A lot of people, a lot of riders are very curious because it's my track, you know? And a lot of time in the paddock, in the weekend, they say to me, I want to come to the ranch, try to organize, and I think that a lot of people come, yeah.
One of the many visitors was Rossi's former Yamaha teammate, Colin Edwards.
And I went there in motocross pants and jersey. You didn't want to fall. And I knew that if I fell, it was going to rip everything off, and I was going to have... And at the same time, as soon as we showed up, he pulled the back of his pants down, and he's got this humongous bruise around the right side of his butt cheek. And I'm like, oh, man. So he goes, yeah, now we wear full leathers. And I'm like, oh, thanks. I could have taken that tip last week before I packed.
As his career moved into its latter stages, Rossi decided his legacy should encompass more than just his 9 world titles. So in 2014, he set up the VR46 Riders Academy to foster the development of young Italian racers. A venture with TV broadcaster Sky Italia led to the formation of the Sky Racing Team VR46, which competes in the 3rd tier of Grand Prix racing Moto3. The team has become a major force in the class, featuring the likes of Nicolo Bulega and other stars of the future. The Academy squad train at the ranch, where there's an opportunity to discuss tactics and absorb some of Valentino's racing wisdom. Tavullia also serves as the epicenter for Rossi's business interests. Aside from the international fan club and Valentino's own restaurant, the Pizzeria de Rossi, there's his company, VR46. It's developed a merchandising operation that manages the services for not only Valentino, but also for many other riders on the MotoGP grid. The apparel business has even grown to accommodate another Italian sporting giant, Juventus Football Club. Rossi is more than just a figurehead for VR46. He's played a key role in developing the overall look and feel of the business, which now employs over 20 people in Tavullia. Despite the trappings of success and global superstardom, Valentino Rossi remains as focused, quick, and competitive as he's ever been. Over the years, he's had huge rivalries with the likes of Marc Marquez, Jorge Lorenzo, and Max Biaggi, and has adapted and reinvented himself several times to remain at the top. Currently second in this year's title race, Val is in with a chance of winning an incredible 10th world title. He may now be 37 years old, but this iconic racing genius has no intention of slowing down just yet.